Hello everybody, this is episode 27 of the VikingsOwn Network. Today we are going to begin the show with question answering time. We only have 2 today, so buckle up, get ready for some Viking football discussion of the offseason.
Hey guys, the first question is from RWF 1984. His question is, what do you think of what the Vikings have done or planning to do this offseason as in free agency or the draft?
Well, free agency, we haven't been that loud. We signed a running back.
Hillard.
Yeah, from Montana. And we also signed a defensive tackle.
Evans.
Yes, I believe so. No one big, no big names, no one that's going to make a big impact, but the draft is where we're going to shine. I think Matt Khalil will draft from USC.
Or Claiborne from LSU.
Yes, and they're both, if they go to the Vikings, they're a definite Rookie of the Year candidate.
We need to draft a star, and then we'll be complete because we already have like 15 stars on the team. It would just be we don't need to sign someone big because we already have them all.
Yes, we have the talent.
Next question is from St. Louis Cards, Rams, Tigers 94. His question is, what's your prediction for the Twins this year?
I have great expectations for the Minnesota Twins this year. I believe that we are going to win the Central with flying colors. We are just so good, so much talent, and last year it was a fluke. Injuries and just bad play led to our poor season. I think we're going to switch our record around.
Yes, I agree. Last year we just avoided 100 losses. This year I think we'll come up one short of 100 wins. 99 wins, solid season, destroy the Central.
Yes, we outmatch everyone in the Central. Now, guys, it's time to get to the show. We're going to start off by talking about the NIT, and how about them Gophers making it to New York City for the semifinals.
Yes, congratulations, Tubby Smith. Congratulations, all the players, all the training staffs, and the students, of course. We will be going. We'll leave Saturday in my dad's private jet. We will spend all week in the Big Apple for the big games. We face Washington Saturday. Or not Saturday, Tuesday. What do you think?
I think we're going to win this game because the Gophers just have that athleticism and that talent. Washington, they should have made the tournament, which means they're going to be mentally not ready. We should have made the tournament, but we're mentally ready.
Yes, and we're used to playing not at home. They played all their games at home in the NIT. We played at LaSalle, at Miami, at Mid-Tennessee State. We're ready to play in the Big Apple.
Thus meaning a neutral site is better for us than a road game and better for us than our past few games. While Washington has been at home and they're going to be shell-shocked by not being at home and being across the United States.
And because we know we will win Tuesday, Thursday, we have either Stanford or UMass. I think we will defeat Stanford 86-87.
I think that we will play UMass in the final and that we will win against UMass 41-30. I think it's going to be a defensive battle, but the Gophers' defense comes out on top, Big Ten style.
Yes, we are hot. We beat Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament. We almost beat Michigan. Fluke loss.
Yes.
And you know what they say about the NIT champions. They always come back the next year and are poised to win the national championship.
Yes, if you look at the past few NIT winners, just the teams that won the NIT the next year, they had a great season.
Yes, you can just prove it. I mean, Ohio State has won it. West Virginia has won it. Wichita State won it last year, and they had a great year.
They made a 5 seed in the tournament, and so I think the Gophers will at least get a 5 seed next year.
Okay, VikingsOwn. Out of the teams remaining in the Big Dance, the NCAA tournament, not the NIT, who do you think makes the Final Four in New Orleans?
Well, I believe the Final Four this year will consist of 4 teams, and those 4 teams will be, first off, let's go in the East. In the East, I believe the team to make the Final Four will be Cincinnati, because I think they're a talented team that is an underdog in a way, but also not. In the Midwest, I think the team that will make the Final Four is Ohio, because the MAC is proving itself to be a good basketball school and a good basketball conference. Okay, now in the West, I believe the team that will make the Final Four will be Louisville because they are just good. And finally, in the South, I believe Indiana will make the South spot in the Final Four. Yes, I believe that.
Okay, my East team will be Ohio State, Big Ten pride. My Midwest team will be UNC. They are good.
But they lost Marshall, remember that.
Marshall didn't matter. It's all Harrison Barnes.
Okay.
VikingsOwn. From the West, I have Michigan State. Again, Big Ten. I love the Big Ten. And up in the South, or down in the South, I have Xavier, the number 10 seed. But they are hot. They beat Lehigh, who I called to beat Duke.
Terrance did call it. He really did call it.
And then I clearly have Xavier and Ohio State moving on. Ohio versus
Ooh.
Ohio.
Ooh.
And clearly Ohio State runs away with it. Solinger puts up the first ever 100-point game in college basketball. And by watching ESPN, I picked up that if your best player is a post player, you will win the title.
Yes, just about every year a team has a dominant post player, and it's just a basic fact that they're great teams with them. All right, guys, my championship pick will be Cincinnati versus Indiana.
Ooh.
Two teams from two different conferences ready to battle it out. Big East versus Big Ten. This will be a slugfest. I have the Indiana Hoosiers winning it all with a Cody Zeller buzzer beater, 66-65. Indiana Hoosiers are your national champions. Yes.
Shoutouts?
I think that will work.
Let's remind them that we will have a Twins preview in 2 weeks.
Yes, our next episode will be a Minnesota Twins preview, so get ready for that. It's baseball season soon. But now it's shout-out time.
My shout-out is to names on the back of the jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the schools that don't have them, like
Agreed.
Wisconsin.
Yes, exactly.
And Indiana.
More reason to hate them.
Who? Who's who? How do I know that's Zeller getting the game winner?
That's a good point.
If I was someone who didn't know sports and I just wanted to watch a championship game and Indiana didn't have names, I would be mad.
Yes, and you see the jerseys on the back of the players, and the numbers are just numbers. They could belong to anyone. My shout out is to assistant coaches, because why is a head coach so good? They have assistants backing them up. They have their back and they're friends. Assistant coaches are friends with head coaches.
And assistant coaches do it through a lot of adversity because no one knows their names.
Yes.
They aren't doing it for pride like head coaches.
Yes.
They're doing it for the love of the game.
Head coaches are often attention hogs who just do it for media.
But not Tubby Smith or Jared Kill. They're good guys.
Yes, I'm not saying all coaches, but you get the point, guys. Everybody, this was a great episode. It was great having you on, Terrance. VikingsOwn out.